This is KMTV Action 3 News This Morning.
Well, later today, Omaha Fashion Week will highlight those fighting a courageous battle. Tonight, nearly 100 models with varying stages of cancer will take to the runway as part of the annual Cancer Survivor Style Show. This is the 4th year Omaha Fashion Week has included the event. Tonight's show starts at 8 o'clock and tickets are available at OFW's website.
And later today.
KMTV Action 3 News live at midday starts now with your Weather Alert first forecast.
Also coming up later, Omaha Fashion Week will celebrate those fighting a courageous battle. We'll tell you how. Keep it right here. You're watching KMTV Action 3 News live at midday. And later today, Omaha Fashion Week will celebrate those fighting a courageous battle. Tonight, nearly 100 models with varying stages of cancer will take to the runway as part of the annual Cancer Survivor Style Show. Now, this is the 4th year Omaha Fashion Week has included the event. Tonight's show starts at 8 o'clock and tickets are still available at the OFW's website.
And Lindsay is at Omaha Fashion Week for a very special night.
Well, Jen, they are getting ready for the big Cancer Survivor show here tonight. I'm joined with Rachel and one of the youngest models. Who is this with us?
Kaylee Craig.
And how old is Kaylee?
She is 13 months.
Wonderful. And you can see behind me, they are getting ready. They're practicing their big runway poses. We're going to be here throughout the afternoon. Got more coming up after the break on Upfront at 4.
Tonight, nearly 100 models with varying stages of cancer will take the runway as part of the annual Cancer Survivor Style Show. This is the 4th year Omaha Fashion Week has included the event. Lindsay Thies is near 40th and Nichols as they get ready for the show. Lindsay?
Jen, you know, we've covered this a few years now, and it is wonderful to see year after year. I'm joined with Lori. She's part of the event. And Jessica, you have a really cool story. You're a cancer survivor, and now you volunteer. I can tell you look fantastic. You're getting ready to model tonight.
I am, yeah.
So who are you wearing? And we got to give a prop to the shoe, because the shoe's fantastic,
yes,
too.
Thank you. I am modeling for Andrea from Atomic Bombshells down in Midtown Crossing.
Awesome. And you look great. So are you excited? This isn't your first year, so are you excited to walk? Were you nervous the first year?
Oh, very, very nervous. I don't want to fall, especially in these shoes.
Yeah, no, something tells me you would handle it gracefully.
I hope so, I hope so.
So I was going to say, give us a little kind of real short explanation of your cancer story. What were you diagnosed with? Are you in remission right now? Or?
Yes, I was diagnosed with malignant melanoma several years ago, 2011, and did a year of chemo and things like that. And I'm good now. So 2012, I had a clean bill of health after all my chemo was done, and I've modeled since I was actually in chemo. My first year I was in chemo, and I had about this much hair. So it's rewarding now to be able to get all done.
And your hair looks fantastic too. Well, and congratulations that you're doing so well. Yeah. Lori, you've been part of this, you know, for all 4 years.
All 4 years.
Why do you guys continue to do this show year after year?
Well, we just want to celebrate cancer survivors. It's a silent witness of empowerment for the women when they walk down the runway, and it's just great joy to be involved in.
Definitely. I know last year we covered it, and one of the survivors that walked at the end kind of took her wig off and had that, you know, great hear me roar kind of moment. Is that what you live for?
Absolutely, absolutely. And this same model that did that last year is in the fashion show again this year with quite a bit of hair.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it's amazing what a year can do.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to send it back to you, but you're going to want to stay tuned. Coming up a little bit later on in the show, very cool story and about some of the very, very young models walking the runway. You're going to want to stay tuned for that.
All right, it's such a great thing they put on. Thanks so much, Lindsay. And hitting the runway, a special show is featuring cancer survivors tonight in Omaha, giving them a boost in their fight. These stories and more after the break. Omaha Fashion Week is taking over the area, and some very special models are hitting the runway.
Lindsay Thies takes us behind the scenes as they practice their walk for the big night.
Omaha Fashion Week is underway. Tonight's models have been on a long journey to get to the runway.
Nearly 100 models with varying stages of cancer will take the runway as part of the annual Cancer Survivor Show. Lindsay Thies is near 40th and Nicholas with much more. Lindsay?
Well, Craig, Jen, you know, it is a really meaningful night for a lot of these models. You can see some of them are practicing their walks. This is the 4th year for Omaha's Fashion Week's Cancer Survivor Show. I'm out here now with Missy and Landon. One of the cool things about this year, you guys, is they're opening it up to all ages. So we're seeing kids walk the runway as well. And Missy, I understand that you were pregnant with Landon the first time you were diagnosed with cancer. What were you diagnosed with?
I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma while I was pregnant in my 2nd trimester with Landon.
Oh my goodness.
And he had to do 4 out of 6 rounds of chemo. So we were both bald when he was born, but I'm currently gone through it 3 times, so I'm just living with it, but I'm doing well on my own.
Oh my gosh.
So he's healthy as a lark, so I honestly think the chemo maybe gave him superpowers.
Superpowers.
We're pretty ornery.
You're kind of a super guy. I love it. Well, you were walking pretty super in the first run through that we saw. Are you excited to walk tonight? Are you nervous?
I am. I mean, who would have thought, you know, 9 years ago I would still both be here, and I'm super excited to still be his mommy and be here together. Yeah, it's a special moment for sure. Yeah,
wonderful.
What a great event.
Well, and I was going to say too, you know, there are almost 100 folks walking in the show tonight. We see men, we see women, we see kids. If someone is watching this, you know, and they might be battling cancer, what do you hope they take away from a show like this tonight?
Every opportunity we get to do things like this, it makes me realize why we went through it, so we can help other people and make sure they don't feel alone in their journey. And God gave us people to help get through all these events in our lives. So yes, it's a great event.
And you guys rocked it out in style. Yes. So great job. High five, Landon. Good luck tonight. You guys did awesome in the run through. Can't wait to see how it goes tonight. Craig, Jen, we're going to send it back to you.
All right, really nice story, Lindsay. Thanks for bringing it to us. Coming up.
And cancer survivors strut their stuff and take a bow. Where they are celebrating and who's putting them in the spotlight.
KMTV Action 3 News live at 10 starts now.
Tonight, a young cancer survivor strutted her stuff on the catwalk on her mama's hip. She was one of several models, all cancer survivors. How cute, showing off clothes from local boutiques. Doctors diagnosed Kaylee Craig with leukemia at just 3 months old. This little girl has been through a lot, but she is in remission and celebrated that tonight, dressed to impress.
I get nervous, but, you know, just kind of do it, and she loves it. She loves people. She loves being the center of attention. You know, she was center of attention at the hospital for 5 months. You know, everybody was all over her, so she loves it.
Great job by baby and mom. Nebraska Methodist Hospital put on tonight's show. Part of the proceeds will go toward the Inner Beauty Salon. It provides beauty advice and services for women going through chemo. More good news and pills.